Okay, so this is going to be a video on my current fast map strategy for my Atlas in PoE. Now, so I start by going up this tree, grabbing the Alva. You can get a bit more map drop chance by going this way, or you can go the way up by Nico if you prefer Nico missions, although Alva missions are the more useful of them. You're going to get all of these as they're for fast runs. You're not going to actually be wanting to do any of the league mechanics other than Delirium. Then you go and get most of the Delirium nodes. Because I'm doing fast maps, I don't really care about how long it takes to dissipate. So I do skip those two nodes. I do grab Shaping the Skies, as they do occasionally give you nice crafting usage for things like strong boxes, and you have the two special over here. So the strong boxes, a monstrous treasure. You have the special lab and the special Val side area, and then you have the corrupting tempest. So if you need any of those, but they will only drop about 3% of the time for one of them. Now then I went up here and grabbed the additional reward chance in Delirium, as that is also useful. Then I went up and grabbed this circle. Harbingers, it's the most useful, but these are the first points I would skip if you need to skip points. And when you go along down here, we grab the Unspeakable Offense. We are grabbing the currency stack ones there, just because then we get more currency. Then you go down here, you grab the currency stack again. Now you're grabbing all of these except for you want to keep the Mirror Delirium open, so you have the highest chance of getting Mirror Delirium. If you are also doing no Scarabs, then you would also grab Streams of Consciousness, just because that gives an additional 50% base chance. Shaping the Mountains, I'm only grabbing just because I had extra points sitting around. That is also semi-useless. And if we go up here, you continue going up. Shaping the World, unlike Shaping the Mountains, is a very useful one. It gives you a 5% chance of getting a map. And I don't know if that's for each of the final bosses, as we do use Destructive Play, or if it's just for the one boss, but it still does give you quite a few maps. It gives maps. I was getting about equal numbers of those when I was running Mesa. So I was getting about as many as my full favorited, so 12 favorited, as I was getting the two, so Stagnation and Jungle Valley. I was getting about equal numbers to City Squares. This one you're also going to grab. The Delirious Unique Monsters is quite a nice thing. If you have to skip, if you need extra points, you'd be skipping the Cluster Jewels. There are some expensive Cluster Jewels, but they're fairly rare to drop. You are going to grab these for more Mirror Delirium chance. The Scarab ones is going to be fairly useful if you're using Scarabs. So if you're not using Scarabs, then you would leave that out. But if you are using Scarabs, and it does give you 10% chance not to consume the Scarab, you're going to be grabbing these nodes. So the final map boss dropped X. So the Conquerors, the different Guardian maps, and the Synthesis maps. These are also quite useful up here. So you're grabbing the Screaming Whispers, and that's just going to buff your Delirium even more. Delirium is unfortunately one of the few mechanics that actually work well for a boss. There, I think, is the 10% chance of being surrounded by Tormented Spirits. So there is a chance of those. You could theoretically grab that if you wanted. But, and then the full Maven one, as you definitely want these increased chance dropping. And the additional 1 to 3 bosses is also going to be very useful. And I will be doing a few later ones for more specific usage. This map Atlas strategy is just for really fast maps. You're going to be basically just blitzing the boss, and this so far has been the best one that I found for blitzing the boss. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments, and please like and subscribe, and thank you very much, and have an excellent day.